Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't done any videos in a while, and I do apologize for that. Um, I kind of been struggling with some mental health issues, but here we are, finally on a good day, and I got another ball that I wanna review. Actually, I have two balls that I want to review. But before we get to that, though, um, to answer one question first and foremost, yes, I am the person that shot 900, the last 900, which was on November 16th. I am not going to talk about that in this video, however. If you guys want a separate video, kind of, talking about the 900, what happened before, what happened after, obviously, make sure you comment in the comments down below. But that being said, I do have some two new rocks that I want to review. I got my hands on the Storm Nova and the Storm Spectre, or the Spectre, or whatever you want to call it. My pronunciation isn't really too stellar. But I got those two balls that I want to review. And yeah, we'll just kind of dive right into it. Before I do, I got this wonderful T-shirt from I Am Bowling. If you want a way to save yourself 20% off your entire order, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video, and I can kind of tell you how that works. So, that being said, yes, I do have the Nova. I am going to be comparing it today up to the 900 Global Reality. I've found that those two balls, at least for me, and people might be different, but for me, those two balls have a very similar reaction. I'm not sure if it'll be able to be showcased well on camera. Hopefully it is. But if not, you'll at least be able to see how well that Nova rolls. So stay tuned, and we'll get into the ball review. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And then you're just going to let go. So what you want to do is you want to make the advance bias down here. And we'll draw a line here. That's the bowling ball. Bear drill that I do it for myself, and I do it for the high school kids that I coach. All right, so here you can see the ball layout I chose for this Nova. Now I just want to chat about the ball layout just for a second here. People say that the CG location on asymmetric balls don't really matter. I think they matter a little bit. So the layout I chose for this ball was a 70 by 4.5 by, I think it was 40, 35 or 40. But I want you to kind of look at where that CG is. It's about 3 inches left of the original line from the pin to the mass bias. Now, through people that I've talked to and through my own findings, I found that when the CG is pitched out a little bit to the left like that, the ball tends to roll a little earlier. So I want you guys to take that into account when you're watching this video. And without further ado, here we go. So Nova seems to, again, it seems to roll a little earlier than kind of the ASIM ball. It at least rolls a little earlier than my Proton Physics, I'll say that. Here you can see the 900 Global, another ball, the Reality, another ball that tends to roll early for me, so that's why I kind of figure that these two would be good comparisons. Pin carry is great with this Nova. As you can see, it just kind of pushes the pins back, kind of throws them up in the air a little bit, which is great. And in my opinion, I found that moving left with a Nova, the Reality, as you can see here, is a good ball when you got a lot of oil and you need to play a little bit more to the right. Nova, I found, is pretty good when you're trying to play a little bit more to the left. So this ball got significantly better the more left I moved. This is actually probably going to be the strongest ball in my bag, as far as being able to move to the left a little bit. Reality, I think, has got a little stronger surface on it, which kind of why I think it kind of burns up a little bit more. It's got a little bit bigger of a core in there too, I think. And then here you can see, I mean, the Nova, like I said, it just seems to kind of burn up a little bit once you play a little right. So one more shot here with the Nova, you can kind of see that it was a little difficult for me to keep it on the right side of the pocket when I'm playing right. This Reality was a little easier. You can see it kind of takes off a little bit on me, but that's because it reads a little earlier. All right, you guys saw the two balls roll down the lane, and I don't know if the video really showcased it, but for me, the reason why I compared those two balls was just because of the fact that I found that both of them kind of burn up a little early for me. So, you know, I think the Reality more so than the Nova. But yeah, I actually had to just kind of shine up my Nova a little bit. Now, that being said, you know, when I say they burn up a little early for me, that might not be the worst case or worst thing in the world for some of you people. Some of you people, your ball roll might favor something that burns up a little bit more. You know, I think the high speed sort of players, excuse me, I've been sick for the last, through Christmas, so you'll just have to bear with me. But I think kind of more of your high speed players, obviously your ball rolls kind of gravitate more towards balls that kind of read a little earlier and balls that kind of tip a little bit sooner. So that being said, I think this ball is really going to favor some some higher speed players. That also being said, I think this ball is probably, in my case, the Nova is a little bit stronger overall than the Reality for me, and I think that's just because the Reality, again, just kind of burns up a little sooner than maybe my ball roll kind of likes. So that being said, like I had to polish up the Nova a little bit. I took it to, you know, I put it on the ball spinner and polished it that way. So basically, I just took a Creating the Difference, I think it's 5,000 or 550 pad, and polished it up that way. And that, I did just to make sure that it didn't read too early for me. So that's the reason I did it. So what you saw out there was not box. That being said, for me at least, and this, everybody loves the Reality, don't get me wrong, you know, and this isn't me, you know, kind of pooping on the Reality. But for me, it's easier to hit the pocket with the Nova. That being said, I haven't thrown the Reality that much. It's not really a ball I take with me to places that I go. But like I said, the Nova for me is easier to hit the pocket. Now, obviously when you have a ball that burns up and reads just a hair earlier, the carry isn't always there. So for me, I found that I'm leaving the back row fairly often. But when you get on kind of those higher volume sort of patterns, you know, you kind of want a ball that's gonna read a little earlier, because that means the ball roll is going to be a little bit more predictable. It's not going to be a ball that hockey sticks left and right on you. You know, if you get the ball in, it's not a ball that's just going to turn left right away. If you get the ball out, it's not really a ball that's going to sail. Still has that traction and kind of dig into the lanes, but again, it's not going to overreact on you. So, like I said, high-speed players, it's going to play well on sort of the high-volume patterns. Plays a little stronger for me overall. It's actually probably the strongest ball I have in my bag right now, besides my Rubicon UC3. So yeah, I mean, this is a ball that I think I might be taking to some tournaments. Probably going to take it to the state tournament, you know, in tournaments where I know there's going to be higher volume. So that's about all I got on the Nova. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them down below. Also, we're going to go back to the I Am Bowling plug here. I'm not sure if you guys know, but I Am Bowling does actually make t-shirts now. I think they've made t-shirts for a long, long time, but yeah, if you want to rep your favorite company, but maybe you don't want to wear a jersey during league nights or whatever the case is, they make t-shirts. They're fantastic. They're great quality. And actually, I mean, the logo on here is great quality too. You know, it's not just a logo that's going to come scraping off after you watch it 5 times. It's actually a really good logo, very good quality. Again, they also have great jerseys. Obviously, if you're going to get a jersey or a shirt from I Am Bowling, make sure it's Storm, because they really are probably the best company out there. So support I Am Bowling, support Storm. If you want to get 20% off your order on I Am Bowling, you can use my promo code down here. It's FIRO07. You can save that, or you can use that at checkout and save yourself 20% off your entire order. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Again, if you want to see me do like a podcast or a video showcasing my 900 series, I can certainly do that. But tonight, that was my review for the Nova. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a merry and safe Christmas, and we'll see you in the new year. Thanks, guys.